Hello, we are live. Episode 2 of How to Not Suck at FPL is on. I'm currently the only one here. So we have an hour until the deadline, and currently this is what our team looks like. So let's just have a quick look at it. So for anyone who does join us soon, we have. Let me put this up. This is difficult to do when when I'm balancing two little screens. Just give me a second. Pull this out. Drag it out. Drag that down. Split. There we go. That wasn't so difficult now, was it? How do we get out of this? Anyway, welcome back to the stream. Whoever's here. I think we'll give this a minute before people log in. I think the deadlines are now, so I think people are only going to wake up in about 30 odd minutes or so. But in the meantime, hey, we have someone just popped in. So currently what I have is, this is my beautiful team. Not looking, I mean, it's looking all right, I guess, because we've gone with Sanchez in goal, Shaw, Simicast, and Diaz in defense. Diaz is the one I'm a little touchy about. I might just not stick with it, but with regards to the others, that seems to be a fairly solid line. I'm dabbling with the idea of going with a double Liverpool midfield, because as much as I'm intrigued by the idea of Simicast, and he does give me a 4 million into the Liverpool defense, I think. Let's see. Who could we get rid of? So I was thinking we attempt to get rid of the likes of Salah. Hey, John. Currently, yeah, I think everyone else is running a little late, so it's just me for the time being. But yeah, I'm just waiting on where everyone else is. Tushar has said he'll be late. Actually, I don't think he's joining us. Sid, I don't know where Sid is. He should be somewhere here soon. He's here. What timing? Timing is immaculate. Sir, welcome to the stream.
I've been waiting backstage for like the last 3 minutes.
Oh, what? You should ping me. Damn it. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I'll let you take over, because this is really irritating to deal with.
Listen, I can't stay for too long, so let's try to wrap this up.
Cool, let's do this as soon as possible.
Yeah, I'm just logging in right now as we speak.
Oh. I mean, there's your answer, John. So how's your FPL team looking, as apart from the who's scoring your team?
My team, I think I've sort of, I mean, at this point, I've honestly given up. I can't wait for the deadline. I'm like, screw it, whatever it is.
So before you came on, I was dabbling with the idea of a double Liverpool midfield, and fitting that in is just, oh my god. And I'm not talking about Salah, Jota. I'm talking Salah, Mane, and because I was watching Norwich versus Liverpool highlights at Carrow Road, and Mane got the winner there. And in spite of and I was just like, why do I do this to myself? Why am I subjecting myself to this nonsense?
Yo, it's torturous at one point, trust me.
Yeah, I'm just going to
Okay, so this is the team. This is how the team is lined up.
I think we should get rid of Diaz, dude. I think City are undercooked, and I don't see him having any sort of an effect. You can put those funds into midfield.
See, so this is my thought, right? What about this for a midfield?
Let's do it. Also, I mean, if you want to captain Ivan Toney, today is a great chance because Arsenal don't have Aubameyang, they don't have Lacazette. It's going to be it's going to be one extremely toothless affair. So,
how does this look?
That's actually a pretty decent squad, to be honest. Because you have your starting 3, you have 4 in midfield, 5 even, I would say, and you can play 2 up front. But who do you knock off for this?
Who did I knock off?
No. I mean, I think you play 4, and because I don't think you're playing Brownhill.
So you play 3-4-3, right?
Yeah.
So your 3 in defense would be Tsimikas, Shaw, and Kufal for the first game. Second game, because second game, I think I would stick with the same. Or maybe instead of Sufal, you would play Ailing, because I think Ailing has an easy fix. Okay, not Ailing, then Amate has an easy fix.
Ailing.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So
who else do we know?
And that Omar Bamadele is injured, or he's a doubt.
He's a doubt, so he's out.
I still feel I have a very strong feeling the Spurs City game is going to be a draw, like a 0-0 draw.
But what do you think of the team? Is there anybody here today?
There were 2 people, now there's 1 person. John is always as per usual. Cosmo's back. Hello, Cosmo. I'm setting up. So John says I'm setting up my FPL team for the first time. So seeing you all discussing quite a bit for a team and making me wonder if I should be giving it more thought. Listen, honest to God, don't worry about it. Like, just genuinely don't think twice about it, because this is how we go crazy.
Seriously, like, John, I'm not even kidding. I gave my team about 20 minutes thought, and that's about it. Like, I at this point, I'm like, I've already set my team, and I'm like, screw it, whatever happens. I mean, I'm probably gonna. I feel like from Monday onwards, I'm going to be fighting to put out the fires. So I'm like, I'll just take it as it comes at this point.
Yeah, we have 3 people in the chat. Like, where are these guys coming from? I am way too regular here. Yes, you indeed are. John Smith, I have lost days thinking about FPL, says Cosmo.
This is the one thing that Cosmo, I'll tell you what, last few seasons, I did the same thing. I literally made my so-called first draft yesterday, and today I spent 20 minutes on like finalizing the team, and I'm done. I'm like, no more. I can't do this anymore.
I think with age comes a lack of patience, and I think we're there right now.
I thought you were going to say wisdom.
No, what? This is not some self-help channel. This is a football channel.
No, but seriously though, like seriously, I don't know, for whatever reason this season I'm not feeling it. I don't know. The last 2 seasons I was on it. I was on the button, especially like last season, because even the misses played last season, so I had to stay on top of my game. But this season I'm like, if it happens, it happens.
Maybe it's too excited. So Cosmos is too excited for this season's Premier League. Lukaku overpowered.
So I guess we know who Cosmos supports.
Yeah, so no, I was just wondering. So maybe I think what you're suffering from is an excessive. You haven't had a proper preseason yet. Like you need to be up to speed with.
Wait. So are we
football.
confirming those transfers?
Let's do it. Yeah, let's confirm this transfer. I think we still play 3. I think Luke Ayling is going to get you points anyway, one way or the other.
I mean, the thing is, if shit were to go down, Luke Ayling's always there.
Yeah. So and I feel, and also Leeds are probably one of the few teams that have got the most rest. So it's good to have them in the squad.
Hey, also, I think one other thing, we'll have to change the keeper from Foster to Steele because.
I know. It's the 4.0 sellers, right, which will cause a drop in. Oh, gun. I have some dude called Saunderson or Sunabson. I'm not sure. He's
Saunderson. Saunderson. Yeah. I know Saunderson. Yeah.
I have him. But apart from that, my team looks more or less the same. I had a 5-man midfield until like a little earlier today. I don't anymore.
I mean, are we happy with the starting 11 and the captain?
Yeah, the captain I don't think was like without a shadow. But here's the thing. What if we get rid of Son and put Mane in there? Oh, but we can't. We have 3 Liverpool already. Damn it.
We already have 3 Liverpool. Or we could do Mane and bring down Jota to someone like a Benrahma. I don't know if that'll be if that'll happen though. How much is Mane? Oh, no chance. Or maybe we could like 5.5. Who's a decent 5.5 midfield?
How much is Mbomo from Brentford?
I think Benrahma is 6, isn't he?
He's 6, yeah. So we can move funds around at the top of the defense, but then we'll have to see. I'm sorry, I've not been looking at chat. Way too much time at your hand if you're spending days thinking about it a lot. It's not even about spending time anymore. It's just how things are with FPL. Stupid Akshay, where is he? Said you come.
No, but now we have to bring down, I guess, Soufal to a 4.5.
A 4.5. Do you want to get Eric Dyer for the?
You mad?
As an experiment to see where it goes.
I mean, is White playing? Is Ben White playing?
Yeah, he is. But would you bet against him with Brentford though?
How about Charlie Taylor from Burnley? How are their fixtures?
They're not bad, dude. I actually would have. Veltman is another thing another person we get because if they play the 3 at the back and he is their wing back anyway, right? So
yeah.
But then the what do you call it? The drawback is you have a Brighton defender and a Brighton goalkeeper. So
yeah,
that's dangerous. 4 people watching now. Welcome to our little humble channel.
But seriously though, what about Charlie Taylor?
No. Yeah, let's go with him. But we have a question from Shreyas Andy. Do you know Shreyas?
No.
Okay, Shreyas is new. Hey, bro, how's it going? Shreyas, what would be ideal in defense? I mean, what do you have in mind? Because
yes, if you can give us your team, we'd probably be able to help you. But this team is very experimental. Just don't go on our team.
Yeah, our team is a bit for.
It's a very experimental team. It's either going to blow up like crazy, or we just got to go all the way down.
Because we individually.
I think he's a good shot.
Dude. I had Lowton in my team for a very long time before I discovered Simicast, and then I put that money elsewhere. But yeah, Shreyas, let us know your team, dude. We'll help you out with. We'll give you our thoughts on the defense.
Imagine we have Salah, Mane,
and you did it too. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, Shreyas is here, and he's got his team. Which says, "I have Soufal, White, Shaw, and Ricardo in defense." That's actually a pretty
Shreyas, who's your if you know who your 5th defender is, we'd probably be able to help you a little better because, I mean, for now these four seem good, but the only thing is we need to know who your fifth defender is because I don't know if you're going to play White for the. Okay, I understand you play White against Brentford, but playing White the next two games might be a little difficult. So.
Yeah. Also, this is my advice to whoever's playing. Try and put as many home players in your team as possible because this is the first actual game with fans in the stadium at full capacity, right? So that is definitely going to cause. Oh, he's got stones. Also, Shreyas is an Arsenal fan. Tushar's Discord friends. Yeah. So Shreyas is an Arsenal fan, but Shreyas, I wouldn't play Ben White today if I were you because this is Brentford. It's a new stadium. You don't have Lacazette and Aubameyang. It's like a backs to the wall job. I mean, I would swap him out for. I'd get. Who can we pull out of there? We can pull out instead of Ben White. Can we get? I think a Lowton works to try and get a fullback as in that position, a 4.5 fullback, because I'm not quite sure what Ben White is going to do, especially given the next two fixtures. I would kind of stay away. Ricardo is good, but I'm not quite sure how he's been in preseason. I haven't really been tracking him. Shreya says, Arsenal optimistic fan. Sixth मिला तो party करता. We actually, Shreyas, since you're new here, we do a pod every week, and this is not just, we're not just an FPL channel, we're more of a football channel, and on that pod we discussed our season predictions, and I had Arsenal finishing sixth, and so did Sid. If they did have Europe, I had them finishing 15th, but this is what an absence of Europe could possibly do for your season.
Okay, so now this is how our starting 11 looks like.
I know you do bashing, he says. Good fun. Anyway, so this is our starting 11 at this point is Shaw, Tsimikas, Lowton, Mane, Salah, Benrahma, Fernandes. This is actually a pretty good team, I'm not going to lie. Wait, how have you fit in? You have Mane, Salah, and Bruno.
Yeah.
Which Shaw? I think this is a crazy. I'm going to go change my team.
and hey John, so Abin, Akshay, and me are all United fans.
Unfortunately, Sid, apart from the Italian coach, that is.
No, Italian coaches. Those guys know how to win the Premier League.
White instead of. You know what? I've been saying Matt Doherty.
I think Ayling is a good shout. Honestly, at 4.5, I just switched to Ayling. White out, Ayling in. I think we have Ayling in our team. He's just not starting this week. But 4.5, I just do White for Ayling.
That's a good call, to be fair.
Okay, and you know what's the best part of this team? I think we can directly shift to Lukaku once he comes back. Like you can take one of Mane, Salah, or Fernandes, take him out, and put Lukaku in.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's actually. But I wouldn't. We'd probably take out what Mane, right? If one of the two had to go from that team, it's probably.
Yeah, it's obviously Mane is the one that's going to be sacrificed. But look at Liverpool's first two fixtures. If those are not juicy fixtures, I don't know what else. Like Norwich away, and then Burnley at home. The first game at Anfield since forever. I don't know. I think the last time they played was the Goodison. The Merseyside.
So Norwich away, right? Norwich is Carrow Road. Norwich is away, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Norwich is away. I'm saying the second game is Burnley at home.
Oh, but that'll be a grudge match.
Why?
But guys, am I playing 3-5-2? Is it right according to you? 3-5-2 is fine. I mean, depends on who you have in the five.
I
I
mean, if you can
assume.
share your team, I mean, if you can type your team out, we'll know it's what's better for you. But 3-5-2 meaning five in midfield would. Why would you have to play 3-5-2 if your defense isn't that expensive? Like you have Sufal, White, Shaw, and Ricardo.
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't know why you would have to play five in midfield, like unless you have five really good midfield players.
I mean, depends on. I mean, that's exactly what I was coming to. I assume his midfield must be insane.
Yeah, I think he's got a loaded midfield.
Yeah, possibly. So that's something for us to like strongly consider. Let's get more eyeballs on this, children. Wow, WhatsApp is being WhatsApp.
Oh, so I
Let's have a
just got a
look.
message. Villarreal accepted Tottenham's offer of 45 million euros plus 5 million euros in add-ons for Pau Torres, but the player
Oh,
rejected the
so
move
I'm not okay.
because
Not
Torres
surprising.
stated that his desire is to play in the Champions League.
But in other news, Yannick Vestergaard has gone to Leicester.
Yeah, that happened like a couple of days ago.
No, as in they put the bid in, but Leicester confirmed the deal today.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, here comes Shreyas' team.
Okay, so Martinez, Sufal, Shaw,
Sufal,
Pereira,
Shaw.
Salas.
Shreyas, I'd get rid of Saka because he just came back last week. I'd get rid of Suchek because I don't expect him to have that kind of return. He's too expensive for that price range. Mount, I don't know. Again, late in preseason.
I would
Antonio.
get rid of Mount too.
Yeah. So, I mean, you have one big hitter in midfield, and also Martinez. You should downgrade him. That's too much money on your goalkeeper. Switch to a 4.5.
Wow, I mean, I feel like you have a lot of money in the bank.
Yeah, because I'm trying to like understand
You
what
must
the
have at
move
least
is
2 or
because
3 million in the bank.
Antonio is risky, Cosmo. I understand.
But the thing right now, honestly, not having Antonio is a bigger risk than having him. But I guess we are the risk takers not having him.
Antonio. Do you have Antonio though? Do you?
Yeah, see, you have about 2 million left, which is why I feel like I think you take out Suchek, you can bring in Benrahma. That's a like for like, but Benrahma is more attacking.
Yes.
You can take out Saka. How much is Saka?
5.5. Oh, I think he's about 6 million.
1 second, let's see. Saka 6.5 million. I think he's wasted at 6.5 million. You can take out Saka.
Yeah.
You can bring in like a Jota or a Greenwood.
Oh, this is not my
You can take out Mount as well. Mount, I don't know. Mount you can probably keep on. I don't know if he plays though. But again, Mount 7.5. You can upgrade Mount as well. So you can upgrade Mount to a Greenwood or something like that. So then your midfield would be Salah, Gundogan, Benrahma, Jota, and Greenwood, which I think is a solid midfield, like a solid midfield.
He's not wrong.
What?
No, I'm talking. I'm like saying, I'm talking about you. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
So confidently. Yeah, I know. Amazed. Okay, there is until Spurs sign Kane, which is not Spurs. What am I saying? Until City sign Kane, Ferran Torres is playing in the striker's position because Gabriel Jesus is not very happy with Pep. So I would, if you want a cheap 7 million option in midfield that could possibly play up front, and you know how Ferran Torres finished the season, it's definitely an option to consider. And with that second fixture at Norwich, I would strongly recommend that move, if at all you're thinking that way.
Anywho, I think we if we don't have any more questions from any of the viewers.
Yeah, just let us know, because I think we look to wrap it up. Okay,
Yeah.
Cosmo popped up. My team.
Michael, Walker, Peter, Shaw, Stones, Mitchell, Palace, Ailing, Bruno, Salah, Rafinha, Barnes, El Ghazi. So Cosmos,
Jimenez, you want
I
to
mean, I feel like you've gone for a team from last season. Like, see, Schmeichel, I don't know why. I feel like spending 5.5 million. I think Schmeichel is 5 million. 5 million or
Yeah, he's
5.5?
five. Yeah, he's 5
5
million.
million. Okay, 5 million still okay. 5 million goalkeeper options. Shreyas actually 4.5 would be better. But 5 million is
Yeah, I don't know.
Schmeichel's a good option at 5 million.
Leno, I
Leslie,
assume Leno is about.
yeah, Leno is
Leno is
5.
about to face shot. Yeah, I would pick Leno if you had to pick a 5 million keeper.
Yeah.
Ailing, Bruno, Cosmo, the Jimenez.
Yeah,
Not just
Jimenez.
not just yet. Maybe in a couple of
Weeks.
Yeah.
I feel like you can swap out Jimenez for Wilson. I think that would be a better bet for now. Wait for a couple of games. Wait until Hasenhüttl. Yeah, John, you can send us a pic of your team. But yeah, Cosmo, I think Jimenez out, Wilson in. I think that would be better.
Who are the 4 people watching us though?
How is John going to send us a picture?
John follows us on Instagram, so that's not a problem.
Okay, so check Instagram.
Yeah, that's why I went and pulled the phone out. John Smith. Wherefore art thou, my friend?
Yeah, I understand Cosmo, but yeah, then I guess so. You're playing 3-4-3. Either ways, I don't know. Jimenez starting with Jimenez is a little bit risky, so I'd probably avoid him.
So John's team is out. I mean, I just figured out John. John, it's actually a pretty strong team. I'm not going to lie. I look at the bench. The bench is pretty strong. But John, I'd play Tony instead of. So John has Tony and has Bamford and Ings up front, and Tony as the third sub. I'd play Tony in place of Bamford this weekend. That's actually something that you should consider. So switch up Bamford and Tony, and I think you're good for the weekend. Your team is pretty solid. So Shreyas is like my team: Leno, Soufal, Shaw, Pereira, Salah, Gundogan, Jota, Mount, Greenwood, Antonio, Ings, bench, Sanchez, Ailing, Stones, Tony.
I think that's a pretty solid team. I think that's a very solid team.
That's a very balanced team. If I were to be
Yeah, it looks really balanced. Like the good thing is he's got options on the bench. You know, he's got Ailing, he's got Tony. If he wants to play a 3-4-3, or a 3-3-4, he can play a 3-3-4 also. By the looks of things, very sorted bench.
What's a 3-3-4?
I mean 4-3-3. I meant.
I got so confused. I got it. Cosmo, no, not Shea Adams. I
Not Shea
would
Adams.
get.
I would, yeah, not Shea Adams yet. I would honestly, Cosmo, I would just go Wilson for
Callum
Jimenez.
Wilson, yeah, that's
Yeah,
straight swap. You have extra money in the bank. Callum Wilson is just put the
yeah.
money right
Callum
into
Wilson
first.
is 7.5. I think Jimenez is 8.
No, Morpeh is too hit and miss. He doesn't show up often. He's just not around.
I think it's a straight swap, Cosmo, because I think Jimenez is 7.5, Wilson 7.5. So it would just be a swap. Akshay, come on with your Ian Archer. We know we've discussed this. Like
Yeah,
two key
100
points.
times. Why are we still?
I don't know why
Pookie,
Akshay
I
is
don't
so hell
know.
bent on- You know what, Akshay, please pick Ian Archer. Just you, please pick Ian Archer. Pookie, again, look at Norwich's fixtures, Cosmo. He's got really bad opening fixtures.
I wouldn't play
He's got
Pookie as much as I'd
terrible
love to.
opening.
You know what? I mean, if you want to take a punt, like a really new promoted team punt, there's a guy called Chucho or Cucho, I'm not sure how you pronounce his name, at Watford. He's 5.5 or 5 million, and he's starting for Watford. So if that's a punt you want to take, that's something you should consider. Because I have
Wilson for
kind of.
Antonio. Is he a better bet? That's what he's asking.
Wilson
No, I
for
would just stay
Antonio.
with I would stay with Antonio, Wilson for Antonio. But do you have Wilson in your team? Because you don't seem to have. I mean, you don't seem to have Antonio in your team anyway. So we're just asking you to change Jimenez for Wilson.
This is a very exciting time.
Oh no, Shreyas said Wilson for Antonio. No, I mean I would just leave Wilson on because I mean this is something that Abin sort of said yesterday. He said Antonio is a very hit or miss.
I was like, I've had him in 3 of my squads, and each time
Antonio
I've
Ings
thought, oh
and
my god,
Wilson
I have
front
to.
three. Yeah, I think that's a front three, Akshay.
But as somebody said yesterday, that really is hamstring FC. So
Yeah, I think that was Cosmo Kramer himself who said hamstring
yeah.
FC, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But
Also,
yeah, I think that's a very template front three. And you know what? Template front threes work. Honestly,
Rishabh's in the chat. What about Ings or Richarlison? Richarlison, I wouldn't go anywhere near. He just came back from the Olympics. Ings, definitely play Ings. Cosmo says, I think Sid froze. Or have we frozen? Chat, have we frozen? Because I can't tell if Sid's frozen or I am frozen. Oh, he's back.
actually, Rishabh, I would just stick with Ings because Richarlison just got back from the Olympics, so I'm not sure he's still bedded in. He'll probably take a.
But it's opening day of the season, and Callum Wilson loves a West Ham game. Even last season, I think West Ham played Newcastle opening day of the season, and Newcastle beat them.
I changed Wilson for Antonio as he tends to screw up. I don't know. I mean, I would probably go the other way. I'd probably go Antonio for Wilson. I would Antonio. What do you mean if you're saying Shreyas, if you're saying you're going to have Wilson in the team, then yeah, I'd probably play Wilson.
So apparently, okay, this is slightly not FPL news, but still very football-related news. So David Ornstein, famous reporter, Honey, as they call him in the Arsenal circles. So he was earlier on Sky Sports today talking about the Kane deal, and City said they'd pay 100 million plus add-ons that could take up to about 20 to 30 million, but not 150 million or 160 million. That seems to be their final offer. If you're Daniel Levy, do you take it?
How much?
100 million plus 20 to 30 million in add-ons.
No more. I would
How
definitely
much?
ask for more. 150,
How
nothing
much would
less
you?
than 150.
But I think next season you get like half of that for Kane, to be honest. Cosmo says yes, I would. This Rishabh said yes, would take that. No Everton players because they are managed by a Liverpool player. I assume you mean they are managed by. Is Shaw a good option knowing that United concede almost every time? They're pretty good defensively, Akshay, but you tell us, man. You're the stats guy. Where the hell are you? What a guy. So, for like those of you who don't know, Akshay is supposed to be on the stream, but he's in the chat because he's on holiday. Daniel Levy तो वाह Ali के लिए भी नहीं लेता. I have a feeling, and I've said this to a few people, that the Kane transfer will happen, but it'll happen on the final day of the transfer window. Where is Tushar? Tushar is
I'm a
traveling.
little late.
Is our connection fine, by the way? If Kane goes, he will flop. I know Sid has to run, but I'll stick around for a bit longer. Sid, you have some more time?
Yeah, I have to. I'll jump off the call. But I mean jump off the stream.
Cool.
But hey, good luck, guys. Good luck to everyone. Good luck on for the rest of the season. I will see you in next week's stream.
Let's see what happens. Okay, cool. Say thanks for coming in, dude.
Yeah.
All right. See ya. Hello, everybody. It's me. Bye, Sid. Take care. I am. So you have to see my beautiful face for a bit. I'll set up my screen. Just give me like 2 minutes. But yeah, any other questions? Just let me know. We'll try and like sort this through. There we go. 1 and 2 new comments. Let's share some screens. There we go. Sorry. Show us your team. What is my team? Is this my team? Could be my team. Yeah, that is my team. I'm still not unsure as to if this team is going to stay the way it is, but I don't know. I'm not quite sold on a few things. I've gone heavy in midfield, but I'm not quite sure if that's the understanding. Give me suggestions. I've been offering suggestions. What do you have in mind for the people in the chat? What about Sar? Yeah, I had him in one of my teams, but I'm not quite sure what Watford are, and for that price point, I can get like a Bowen or a Benrahma, and just automatically takes that headache away. I had Simicast, and I think but I got rid of him for Mane because it made much more sense to have an attacking threat as opposed to 2 defenders. Still have Trent though, and that's where most of the money is going in this goddamn team. But we need to figure a way out of that. But generally speaking, it seems to be a decent enough squad. No Chelsea players. Why no Fernandes? So why Torres? Pep won't start him. Keep a reliable City player, maybe someone else. So the thing with Torres is because and I mentioned this a little earlier on, the Community Shield he started as a striker, and Sterling isn't back yet, so he's not back to full fitness, so he's not going to start. And until Kane pops up, Torres is going to be playing in the striker's position, which automatically improves his chances of improves his XG, if that means anything to you. But yeah, Fernandes, I don't know. I've tinkered with the idea of not of having him, but I'm not quite sure if I want to keep him. Which team? But that's why I have Greenwood instead. And the thing is, this season, if United switch to a 4-3-3, Fernandes is going to keep playing playing a little more retracted, so to speak. So I don't expect him to have the same amount of influence as he usually does. Pogba would have been a good bet, and he's also cheap, but I wouldn't on Fernandes at 12 million is a bit too expensive. Which team will sack their manager first, and why is it Watford? Stones and Karthik, hey man, welcome to the chat. Stones and Diaz. See, the thing with City, I feel they're undercooked right now, so I would not go anywhere with regards to defense with them. Stones has just come back. Diaz also, I'm not quite sure where he is. There are better options out there. Trent, if you have Trent already, full preseason, pick the guys who are playing home. I said this a little earlier in the chat. The people who are playing at home are the guys you kind of need to stick with. You know what? Let's just actually make a few transfers right now, considering we're here. I want to get rid of this dude, but do I have any funds in the bank? I don't. So let's remove him anyway. Simicast is a good bet, but it's maybe, I mean, Mane has been killing it in preseason. That's the only reason I have him. He's been really good in preseason. I can make the switch to Jota. And are you doing a watch along for any of the matches? Yes, we are. We're doing one for Spurs versus City on Sunday. So guys, for those of you new to the channel, we try to make this an all-encompassing experience. So we'll do watch-alongs, we'll talk football, and we'll do a bit of FPL. This is only the second FPL show we're doing, so make of it what you will. Get a good fullback. Yeah, I agree, Shreyas, but I'm trying to figure out who I can get for that price range. At a 4 million, let's just check. Sorted by the people who owe him. Mane had Robertson behind him, but now situation is different. You know what? That's actually a great point. That is a great point. Just look at the ownership, though. 23% own Simicast. So maybe, you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I have a fair idea of how this is going to go. Let's go back into transfers. Let's pick. Okay, what's happening? Let's get rid of these guys. Let's get rid of Mane. Let's see what if I get Jota in here, how much I get out of him. He's at a 7.5. I'm not quite sure if he starts, so I don't want somebody who doesn't start. So if I have a Bruno in there for that price point. Any suggestions? Chat, please. By the way, has anyone heard about any early team news? Is there something unfolding that you may or may not have heard of? Harry Kane, says John. Anyone from Brentford? I actually had Ivan Toney in as my. So the original team that I had going was, let's remove this player. Let's remove Fernandez. So I had Ivan Toney. Him. I had in his place Son. And as if you guys are my source of all news, no pressure. You guys better keep her. Okay. I thought Rishabh. I thought why T? I feel he won't play at full potential without Andy, so I change him for a Shaw, a Ricardo, or a Reguilon. I have Matt Doherty sitting on the bench, my friend. So this, and I have Amati in for Wolves, so I have cover there. Fernandez out sounds good, says Cosmo. I have Greenwood in his stead, but sort of Gilmore won't give points. Yeah, I don't want him on there as bench fodder, to be perfectly honest. But a 4.5, I wouldn't say no to. To decisions. Strike. Let's see what the ownership says. Ben White, Simicast is the most highly owned. Hmm. Let's attempt to go back to Simicast and see. Let's see if okay, I have 0.5 more. Where do you think I can put that money in? Should I upgrade Amati to a 4.5? That's again a great. And he looked, but I did want Barnes in, but what's his name? Uh, Rogers said that he's not sharp or he's not match fit yet, even though he looked good. Any defender around 5.5 to 6. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about who to like get in this stead. Do you have any good 5.5 Leicester defenders that I can pull? I don't know if Westergaard starts tomorrow, but let's see. Let's go to Leicester and see what their defense is looking like. Pereira's 5.5. You know what? Sold. But I don't have. Do I have a 5 million? And is Pereira start preseason? Yeah, but I'm not a fan. I mean, there was the season before last. He was some bonus magnet. Yeah, but who's starting? So Reece James is Reece James starting the season though? That's the $1 million question. Is it going to be an I think is he going 4? Is he going 5? Do I want another Pep situation with roulette? My playing. So Rishabh says my playing 11 is Martinez, Stones, Mings, Trent, Sufal, Salah, Fernandez, Thiago, Lallana. Dude, get rid of Thiago. He's not going to give you shit. Wilson and Ings. Lallana also, I'm not quite sure. I think you can get rid of both of them, Rishabh. I would be surprised as a wingback. He might be a good pick. But what is he classified in the game as? So even if I did go Ricardo Pereira, I'd have to downgrade other aspects of my team. Natsunadoy will be a surprise at wing back. Midfield, but midfield looks strong. I feel that's why we get points this time. Especially given that most of my midfield has midfielders playing as strikers. That was the whole idea behind it. Bowen plays essentially as a second striker behind Antonio. Torres is playing in the striker's position. Salah against striker. Greenwood definitely striker. Let's get Amati in for now. Let's just look at a 4.5 to help offset that. I'm going to keep Luke Ayling in. I'm going to play him because I don't need to play him either. I have a 3 that will start. Let's make transfers. I thought of Cody, I really did, but I want to see what Wolves look like before they make that switch. Now I want to keep I want to have as many dogs in as many fights as possible. So currently, this is what I've gone with. Ings and Wilson. Give me a second, guys. Yeah, sorry, I'm back. Apologies for that. The 5 wonderful people. Okay, so we have 5 people watching. Can you do me a favor? Can you all just like the video and hit the subscribe button? Because, we're down to 4. The moment I said it, somebody went away. Must avoid Zaha this season. Cosmo, yes, of course. But if you haven't already, Shreyas, if you're still around, could you just like the video and hit subscribe? First of all, I want to know, how did you find us? This is because we're obviously trying to grow and we want to do our research as to what's working and what's not. I would avoid. See, in a way, I have Palace as possibly getting relegated, so I'd stay away. I would just stay away from any Palace entities. Not the Tushar. Tushar and the Discord. It's cool. Though this is one of my. See, maybe you guys get on Discord too. Yeah, I think that's something for us to try. Definitely, I feel that's the new step, because Tushar's anyway pretty heavily into it. So, but have you guys liked the stream? Have you subscribed to the stream? Please give us love. Ah, 6 minutes to go to deadline. I think my team is set. We will talk football. There's some fun people there, and if they like you, they will support you for sure. Okay. Yeah, definitely. So I think Discord is something we want to try. I think. Oh, thank you so much, guys. So what I think we will do, and this is something for purely at the end of each game week, we'll create a Discord so that we can all jump into and kind of air our shit out. I know, as I was about to say, you should do Who's Good Again Discord. Yeah, of course we would. We'd love to. Yeah, both. Even a clubhouse is something that we actually considered. So either a clubhouse or a Discord at the end of each game week. So we just want people who are either really happy or really upset. We put them in a little room and it'll be like this verbal gladiator match. Should be fun though. Should I go for Pereira or James? Karthik, Pereira, dude. Don't bother with Reece James because I don't know if you want the headache of knowing if he starts or not. And yeah, I agree. Discord will be great, and I think it's something. It's an avenue we've discussed. We want to grow the channel. We want to make this obviously a lot bigger. But yeah, I'm excited. Let me quickly check up on if any FPL news is broken. There should be any leaks. So late riser, and who was one of the leading people in the FPL community in India. His team is Sanchez, Trent, Shaw, and Webster. So he's gone double Brighton in defense and in goal. He's got Mo. He's gone Bruno, Jota, Benrahma, Ings, Antonio, and Tony. On the bench, he's got Gunn, Gilmore, Ailing, and Hoover, Kijana Hoover. Kijana Hoover? Kijana Hoover, I don't know how you pronounce his name. Off topic. What's your podcast about, Avin? The solo one you do? I don't do a solo one. I have I have two. One which is obviously with these boys, and I have one with another friend of mine, and that's primarily centered on films. So films, movies, television, any sort of media. That's more, because I have two big interests: film, television, media, as well as football, right? Ings, Antonio, and Tony. So people have gone double Newcastle, and he still kept $1 million in the bank. So that's an interesting strategy. You know what? Now that you films, it's not. It's specifically on. It's on Spotify. It's not on YouTube yet. It's called Two Please. I'll send you a link to it. So we do films on. Obviously, there has to be something for everyone. That's the whole thing. That's why we got into it the way we did. I'll put a link in the chat. I'm sure I can just drop one. But first, let me make changes to my team. Screw it, we'll see what the season holds. I'm just tired of tinkering around with this. Shreyas, I am about to drop the link to the pod in here if you'd be interested. Karthik, Rudiger, though, I'm not quite sure about that, but whatever works, I suppose. Okay, we're about to hit deadline very soon, like really soon. I want to see if I can quickly make a change. Let's see. 5 million. Who can we pull out? Matt Target. No. I guess that is that. And that is the game being updated. Avoid Chelsea players because I don't want to jinx. Oh, you are very similar, my friend. Very, very similar. Midfield is Fernandes, Phillips. Why Phillips? and Mount, and forwards are Tony Richarlison and Saint Maximan. So the thing, Karthik, I'm not quite sure why you've picked Calvin Phillips, because I assume you're talking about Phillips. Yeah, don't play Calvin Phillips. I think that's. But it's okay. It's too late. We're done. Like we have, as you can see, we are about to like close this out. But guys, I'll leave you to it. I think I'm gonna also call it a night. Karthik, stop. I mean, the one advice I can give you is don't play CDMs because they get you no points in midfield. You don't have to play this. I don't know if this is your first time playing fantasy, or if not, you don't have to play 2 centre backs and 2 full backs. There's no such hard and fast rule. So yeah, that's pretty much it for now. I will see you guys on. When will I see you? Yeah, we're doing a watch along on Sunday for the Spurs versus City game. So do come join in. It'll be the 4 of us again. Tushar will be back. He's traveling, but he's back on Sunday. So yeah, I'll see you guys. Have a good one. Take care. Stay safe.